and ready to go. We need to focus on the close contest in West Bengal. Remember, at this moment, the India Today Access My India exit poll says that there are 64 constituencies in the state of West Bengal where the margin of victory is likely to be 2%. The gap between the winner and the run-up, less than 2%. And when the battle is as tight as that, nobody, absolutely nobody can tell you with any degree of conviction who is going to win on those 64 seats, which means you have a long Sunday ahead of you, and in several constituencies, this battle will be going down, Rajdeep, to the wire.
You know, Rahul, as you are looking at your dashboard, I think the one thing I wanted to see there was South Bengal. The reason I'm saying this, and I think our viewers need to understand this, is that this was Mamata's heartland, the presidency area, what we are calling the presidency region in and around Kolkata. She swept it in 2016. And I think we need to give a sense as to why we need to look at that closely.
You know, in presidency, of the 126 seats, you've got, according to the exit poll, Mamata Banerjee winning about 73 seats. She's winning
73 out of 109.
108 is the total number of seats.
73.
Out of which, according to our poll, she's getting 73. The BJP is getting 34. Now, if I were to do a comparison with the 2019 Lok Sabha elections for these seats, the BJP is gaining 7 seats because in 2019 they picked up 27. Now they're expected to pick up 34. The Trinamool had 81 seats in 2019. They're now expected to pick up 71. That's a loss of 8 seats for the Trinamool in presidency.
So that could be critical. As you said, Malda also could be critical because that's where Mamata is hoping to take, Mamata Banerjee hoping to take seats from the Congress that did very well there in 2016 in the Vidhan Sabha. So I think...
But that seems to be happening because according to the
poll, yes.
According to the data, if you were to look at the Malda Murshidabad area, there are about 49 seats in total, but 47 because on 2 seats there have been, the candidates passed away, so the elections were held only on 47. So this in Samserganj and in Jangipur, elections have been postponed. So if you look at the 92 seats of Malda, if you look at the 49 seats of Malda here, according to the poll, the BJP expected to bag 16, the Trinamool expected to bag 31. So the Trinamool in Malda is expecting to gain about 5 seats from the 2019 Lok Sabha elections, whereas the BJP also is gaining, but the gains are at the cost of the Congress and the left. The Congress-left alliance in the region of Malda is projected by the India Today Access My India exit poll to lose about 15% of the vote. So from about 29.56% in the general elections of 2019, expected to come down to 14%, Rajdeep.
Okay, let's go to our correspondent. Paulomi Saha is in Kolkata. We've got Gopi Krishnan Unithan, who's in Thiruvananthapuram. Pramod Madhav at the moment is joining us from Chennai at the moment. So all our correspondents have fanned out. We'll also have analysts coming in a moment with all the analysis as we get leads. Remember, EVMs don't go only by the early leads. They will change dramatically. We've seen that in the past. Paulomi, to you in West Bengal, where is Mamata Banerjee? She's had a long, exhausting campaign. She's been on wheelchair right through the campaign. Where is she at the moment? Is she very much at home, or is she is she at the secretariat? Where is the politician with the maximum at stake in Bengal?
Well, obviously, like you said, she's had a very, very long election campaign and much of it on a wheelchair after the accident that she met with in Nandigram, which she alleged was something which was politically motivated, but of course, which was dismissed in subsequent investigations that were carried out. She, of course, is at Kalighat, her residence at the moment, and she will stay there all day monitoring the results as they trickle in. We've been told by sources close to the Chief Minister of West Bengal that she's unlikely to speak with the media till about 3:34 p.m. This afternoon, unless she's absolutely sure, you know, of the results and which way they're going, which way this election is going. Because like we've been predicting, it's going to be a cliffhanger of an election in many seats, which is what the TMC believes, which is what the BJP believes as well. So unless it's absolutely clear which way this election is going, the Chief Minister is not going to speak with the press. So in the case of a possible will win. It's around 3:34, could be much later if the TMC is staring at a defeat by the end of today. So that is going to be her program. She already held a virtual meeting just a couple of days ago with all her counting agents. So she's been busy. She's been busy working the phone lines with her men on the ground, the counting agents, meeting them virtually as well, with, of course, her election strategist, Prashant Kishore, as well. And then, of course, today, she's going to be at home monitoring the results as they trickle in from the various counting centers in the state of West Bengal.
There is a sense of
You've got
inevitability.
3 leads at the moment. Mamata Banerjee, Trinamool, 1 lead in presidency. We've got 2 leads for the BJP, 1 coming in from the presidency region and 1 from Midnipur. And so, you know, these are very early trends, but the first 3 trends coming in from Bengal.
Rajdeep, there's a sense of inevitability about what happens in Tamil Nadu, to an extent in Kerala and Assam as well. But if you speak to the senior-most leadership of the BJP and the Trinamool Congress in West Bengal, both sides genuinely believe that they're in with a chance. It's not just make-believe or a put-on or something that you're telling the world. Based on the data that they're seeing, based on the feedback that they're picking up, at this moment, both Amit Shah and Mamata Banerjee are 100% convinced that today victory will be theirs. They know that this is a tough fight. They know that there are challenges, but they have a high level of conviction and confidence that they will carry the day, which is what makes West Bengal as exciting an election as it is at this moment.
And you're getting 3 leads in Assam for the Congress at the moment. All 3 are coming from lower Assam. 2 leads for the Congress coming in, 2 leads for the BJP, both coming in from upper Assam. So the division that we expect in Assam is reflecting at the moment. 3 plays 2, where lower Assam, Congress doing well, the Congress AIUDF alliance, AIUDF very strong in lower Assam. So that's happening in Assam. Bengal, take a look, 6 is playing 1. So clearly the very early trend, and this is barely, 10 minutes into it, so it will be just postal ballots.
Too much panditry.